would say in terms of my guests and the people that are on the show, it really varies. A lot of them are females, mainly because I wanted to bring a voice. I wanted the women to have a voice when it comes to the sneaker community. If you go to a sneaker convention, any convention, it's a sausage fest, flat out. You're gonna see a whole bunch of guys and you ain't gonna see no females unless it's the owner or the reseller and he walking hand in hand with his girl. There's no females. Why? Because they don't have any shoes for females. In terms of the comparison of female rappers not being as represented as male rappers to female designers not being represented in the space for sneakers, I think they go hand in hand. I believe that it takes a big share of people in one whole gender, i.e. women, to buy more shoes and spend more money on shoes. I'm pretty sure if they sold out for a shoe, then they're gonna come out with another one. As you see, they did it for Rihanna's shoe, they did it for Kylie Jenner's shoe, so it works. But it's the type of person that's representing it. You don't see a lot of women looking at a shoe and being like, oh, I need to buy that. And as a matter of fact, they're gonna sell out and you're gonna see a line outside just for that one shoe, unless it's a celebrity, female celebrity that women tend to emulate. So I think if the mindset was different, if they were buying shoes in bulk and they were reselling them and women were buying them again in bulk, then the whole market would like flip upside down. To Kylie Jenner and Rihanna, I think it's mainly because their markets kind of cater each other. They're both superstars, but one is black and one is Iranian, white, whatever the case may be. So they're just meshing those two superstar statuses and just having them put out the same product instead of working hard to make different type of designs.
I think the marketing that Kylie and Rihanna has was different from like a Vashti collab or Tiana Taylor collab, but I still think it came across effectively. There's no such thing as not enough marketing, so you can always market more, especially women who are collabing for sneakers or with sneaker brands.
I agree that Ally May collab was definitely one of the greatest collaborations, mainly because it's breaking down barriers and you can't tell the difference between the shoes in terms of quality and innovation. That shoe was so compelling, and it was something that is like everything else, but in a good way. It's not typical, but it's something that is on that same stature and status. And by having a woman's touch, just like everything in life, to me, it was well needed and it was well deserved, and I'm happy that they had the accolades and all of the support from the community.
Complex dropped the ball. There were a lot of other women who played a big part in like the sneaker industry as well as fashion. She is definitely the face for it right now. She's like the mother of all of these collabing and mixing fashion and women and sneakers and letting women know that you can be comfortable. It's like a female empowerment movement. So I definitely anticipate on Complex having more women in the future and more women just, you know, coming out being free in their sneakers.
Ali being the only one on this top 10 list it makes sense only because it's more male designers. It's just like any other market. If it was more female designers and it was kind of outweighing, or if it was more balanced, I could see, okay, why we don't have more women on it. But for the fact it was just one, you know how that start. Once it's one, next year, maybe two, maybe three, maybe four. It's going to continuously grow because now you have a voice and somebody stamped their flag and planted their flag to make sure that it's going to wave high for the next generation to come. I think the Nike collab with the women, especially by them being designers, I thought that was pretty dope for them to give them a voice and also give them the opportunity to show another perspective on shoes and sneakers as a whole. To me, they kind of brought in not only the sneaker world, but also like the sandals, the wedges, all those type of shoes that they like to wear day in and day out, and they brought it into the sneaker realm versus ignoring what they like, which is comfortability, which is something that's, you know, that's sassy, that's sexy, that's fierce, whatever word you want to describe it. All I know is it's innovative and it's something that is very refreshing for the sneaker community.
I loved it. It was like the most incredible thing ever. Like I didn't even know that was a job until I became more involved like in the sneakers and like, okay, well, who's the creative person behind this? The fact that they found 14 women, it just amazes me. I'm pretty sure there are a lot more women that are out there who wants to do that. So I feel like it was very inspiring for them.
Women and kids have the smallest variety of shoes because, quite frankly, men buy the most shoes and they buy the most resold shoes. Whether it's a Yeezy or whatever the case may be, they spend hundreds and thousands of dollars just for one shoe. Women not doing that unless it's a red bottom or something. Like, they're not going to go out their way for that. Hypebeast, men who love sneakers. Hypebae, women who love sneakers. More men buy sneakers. More men resell sneakers. More men buy resold sneakers. Women, they like what they like. Normally it's not because, oh, it's a certain design or because this person played in it. Oh, Venus and Serena played in these shoes. I gotta have them. They're classic. They don't look at it that way. They're like, oh, Rihanna, she's a figure that I like, so I'm gonna buy those shoes. There's not that many on the market to compare. So, of course, there's gonna be way more subscribers because, quite frankly, men find it more interesting to, you know, buy sneakers and be part of the sneaker culture, whereas though women, they have more options.
I think the drop comes from the Hypebeast is like where it all started at, so naturally it has more. But Hypebae it was like, okay, we see a market where females are becoming more into streetwear, more including tennis shoes with high-end fashion or dressing it up or toning it down. So that's where the numbers come in like slightly different. But I think it'll pick up.